First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 3. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Keanu Neal brought in.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Third down, Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now back to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Chicago.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bears 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky.
To Jimmy Graham.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 13. Check 13.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score. Ravens 42. Bears 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Taken down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens add on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Ravens 56. Bears.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll look to throw here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 70, Bears 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check. Hey, ball.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Trubisky's pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Trubisky to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A running play.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Patterson on the carry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I got one. 51. Go. 51. Record.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bears.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Ravens.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action. Trubisky, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And the Bears 1st down.
Check 55 to Mike. He's 18.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
By the running back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
To Cordero Patterson.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Chicago.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Ravens 84.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, Can I hit that? Can I hit that? I ain't like it, okay. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face.